Coming up on Channel 8 News, the Riley County Police Department is warning local businesses about staying aware of counterfeit bills. Plus, turtle races in Kansas have become a hot button topic. A local club is fighting against the state epidemic of turtle racing. And later, we'll see how dogs took over at Toyin Family Stadium for Bark at the Park this week.
Taking a look at our current weather in Manhattan, right now it's cloudy outside with 60 degrees, 10-mile-per-hour winds, making it feel cooler at 55, but that's all coming up later on Channel 8 News.
This is KKSU-LD, broadcasting in high definition from Kansas State University, covering Manhattan, Riley County, and the Flint Hills. You're watching Channel 8 News.
Good morning and welcome to Channel 8 News. I'm Lauren Betts. Coming up today, we'll look at how the increase in demand for food at the Flint Hills Bread Basket has led to change in location for the food pantry. And later, K-State Women's Golf clinched its first team NCAA Regionals berth since 2017. We'll hear from the head coach about what separates this group from the rest. Riley County Police warn local businesses to be vigilant as two isolated reports of counterfeit $100 bills came from local businesses this month. Perpetrators use prop money to make purchases, but police say in some cases counterfeit bills are nearly indistinguishable from real money. RCPD urges those who believe they may have received a counterfeit bill to contact them directly. Full details of the case have not been released as the investigation is ongoing, but RCPD has one suspect in the case.
So as an agency in this specific case, we will try to work with our local county attorney's office, and we will present an affidavit to attempt to get an arrest warrant for the subject. One of the scams that we routinely see for counterfeit bills, or they will use play money. Basically, when you turn the denomination over on the back of it, it will say that this is not for U.S. currency, or it'll say for movie sets or props. Things like that are very easily identifiable.
Since it opened in 1982, the Flint Hills Bread Basket has outgrown its downtown Manhattan location. Addie Field has more on what's driving the move and how people are adjusting to the change.
For many community members, like Adabus's marketing and communications specialist Daphne McNally, the Bread Basket plays a vital role in fighting food insecurity. McNally says supporting the organization isn't just about providing food, it's about making sure people can access it.
The Bread Basket gives people food and we give them the access to it. And I think that's why it's important to support what they do, is because without them, we would have people in our community that go hungry and not know where their next meal is coming from. And they prevent that. And we're happy to be a part of that.
Standing in front of the old Flint Hills Bread Basket location, we can see how tiny the building is. But with its new location, we can see how big and how many opportunities it brings.
It's like going from a studio apartment to a ranch house, if you think about it in size of that. We have been operating at a very small space for our guests, meaning we could only have about 3 guests shopping at any given point, into a much larger space that will allow us to have guests moving through the market at their own pace, with it being less noisy, less crowded.
This new environment aligns with the broader goal of what the Bread Basket aims to do.
Our goal is to build up our communities and to make people's lives easier. I think that the quote, "We rise by lifting others," is the exact same thing that both of us do. We both rise to the occasion to provide service to a population of our community that needs it.
The Bread Basket is ready to meet the increased demand for its services at its new location as food insecurity continues to rise in the community. In Manhattan, Addie Field, Channel 8 News.
While the Bread Basket's central location is moving out of downtown after over 40 years, its partner locations at local churches will remain open, continuing to serve the community. With the state reptile being a box turtle, you would believe that respect is all the animal would earn in the wild. One group in Kansas believes that is not true. The Kansas Sierra Club is currently fighting against the state epidemic of turtle racing, stating that removing them from their territory is bad for the reptile. 2 students speak on how at a young age turtle racing seemed acceptable to them.
And so a few years I participated, and like most people's turtle races, it's with the ring on the ground, turtles start under a bucket, and then a bigger outer ring, and they lift it up, and the first turtle to get there, to the outer ring, wins. And people always got very excited for it.
Yeah, it was a big school event for us. We had like a summer play day at school, and it was basically the last day of school going into summer. Everybody would spend the last few weeks collecting turtles off the roads and stuff. and people would paint the shells, and they'd be placed under a bucket, and they'd have to run towards the outer ring. And the first one would get a ribbon or an award usually, and it was always a big deal. Everybody had a great time, and it was just something really fun to do.
The National Society of Black Engineers put on a Tech Bowl on April 25th, offering over $1,000 in prizes from Foot Locker. Kyra Case has more.
The National Society of Black Engineers hosted an academic tech bowl last Friday, offering students a chance to win over $1,000 in prizes donated by Foot Locker. Many K-State students participated to try their luck, including Abdullah Mandor and his team tiling themselves Team Coast.
I have great teammates, a lot of diverse majors, two engineering and biology major, and we got an economics major, so we're going to win today, of course.
Despite his climb towards victory, Mansour's team was indeed cooked, scoring negative 1,100 points. The three teams who placed before him were able to claim their prizes of gift cards and merch from Foot Locker. The NSBE's president and vice president said the event was a success, and they achieved their goal of both testing knowledge and increasing awareness of the group.
Being able to connect with other students on campus and other engineering students that have a similar drive as me to be successful and really promote excellence within their academic careers and professional careers. NSBE's allowed me to take on leadership roles, having been president for 2 years and then previously vice president. I've learned a lot about myself in leadership, and I've learned a lot of skills that will transition to the workplace, have already allowed me to kind of move up and to manage different positions during my internships, things like that, because they've seen leadership experience through what I've done with NSBE.
Right. Overall, I think it was a great success. I think people enjoy themselves, and next year we just hope to get bigger and better. So.
McLooney said NSBE will continue to host events like the Academic Tech Bowl in the future. In Manhattan, Kyra Case, Channel 8 News.
McLooney said the society plans to have more events like this in the future with hopes of building a larger community filled with engineers on campus. Still ahead, we'll hear from the director of Manhattan Parks and Recreation about the updates to splash pads across the city, plus a closer look at the new safety features of the pads and how they are more kid-friendly.
You ready?
If you can keep up.
Can you do this?
Yeah, let's do it.
I got a job interview today. Congratulations.
Thank you.
This is a special place, Manhappiness.
This is a phenomenal institution, a phenomenal athletic program with a proud tradition.
They talk about family, and you can feel how genuine it is.
The community here is so strong. It's truly like the best in the world.
No matter where you come from, the color of your skin, or your religious background, together we make a family.
And when you love people, it's amazing what you can accomplish.
To the 5, to the goal line, touchdown, Kansas inside for the 10. Sheldon is roofed by Carter. Gregory, step back 3, takes the shot from distance and scores! Stank, it is gone, it's a
great weekend we had, homecoming, great crowd, the crowd was phenomenal.
It's a great day to be a Wildcat.
Blue Earth Park in Manhattan is going to be undergoing some changes. Parks and Recreation Director Aaron Stewart joins Soren Sablon in our studio. Soren?
Thanks, Lauren. The Blue Earth Park in Manhattan has become a popular spot for families to cool off during the summer in the fountain. However, it also poses a danger since it was never designed for people to play in. Plans are underway to change it into a more people-friendly splash pad. I'm very pleased to welcome Manhattan's Parks and Recreation Director Aaron Stewart today. To start things off, since this is not a splash pad, what prompted the repairs to the water area?
Yeah, so this was originally designed as a water feature that would be much like a fountain you would see that isn't actually supposed to have people in it. Depth of water is a drowning hazard. There's also drainage issues in there as far as how it's designed. Actually have stud bolts pointed up, which is a puncture issue. But since its inception, everybody has wanted to be in this piece of water. So we've had several maintenance issues over time, and we have now had our insurance agency say this is too big of a risk, it's unintended use, so we need to make a change. And so what we're going to do is we've got an interim fix that brings it up to a level position, and we'll put sprays features in to make it a splash pad from what is now a water feature in order for it to be safe, reduce the drowning hazard, any kind of punctured hazards, and comply with what our insurance has requested us to do.
Right. And also, how does this project fit into the broader goals of the Parks and Recreation Department on top of that?
Yeah, so last year we completed a comprehensive Parks and Rec master plan called Move MHK. In that particular plan for Blue Earth Plaza, it called out several improvements, one of them being this update to the water feature into a splash pad. We earmarked about $1 million for that. This interim fix is about $270,000, $280,000, and we'll get to that long-term fix kind of 2030, 2032.
All right. Well, there's a lot of things I've heard about this park, especially in the future, and I'd like to thank you today for joining us, Mr. Stewart, and we've got a lot of things to get to see about this park. All right, Lauren, back to you.
Coming up, we'll take a look at the after effects of the storm and flash floods on Monday. Plus, are clear skies and warmer temperatures on the horizon, or are the storms here to stay? That's next.
As college athletics continues to change, one thing has stayed the same:
the loyalty and support of our K-State family.
But now, there's a new way you can show your support.
You can now help student athletes like me get compensated for our name, image, and likeness.
Whether it is contributing to our official NIL collectives
or requesting autographs and more through the Open Doors Marketplace,
you are helping K-State student athletes succeed by connecting with you.
So what are you waiting for?
Come transform the K-State student athlete brand today.
This is a special place, man happiness.
This is a phenomenal institution, a phenomenal athletic program with a proud tradition.
They talk about family, and you can feel how genuine it is.
The community here is so strong. It's truly like the best thing in the world.
No matter where you come from, the color of your skin, or your religious background, together we make a family.
And when you love people, it's amazing what you can accomplish.
Together, we represent a diverse and eclectic population.
Together, we believe that diversity, inclusion, and sportsmanship are expectations.
Together, we promote a welcoming and positive environment for all student athletes, coaches, and visitors.
Together, we treat all people with respect and dignity.
No matter their color, creed, gender, ethnicity, or sexual identity.
Together, we are an empowered family who empower.
Diverse and together.
Stronger together.
Championship on the line. Good! It's good!
A flooded road, down traffic light, and growing concern for student safety were all results of the storm in Manhattan on Monday. Kendrick Sarles has more on the story.
For years, these scenes have been all too familiar for students of K-State and residents of Manhattan. Flash floods turning roads into rivers and commutes into chaos. It doesn't take a hurricane to bring this on. Sometimes, just a heavy afternoon rain is enough to shut down streets and reroute buses.
It completely clogs who can get out and how fast you can get to work or school. And since we have families in the area, being able to get your kids somewhere safe in this kind of weather and when the streets are that bad is not fun. So.
Right now, I'm sitting on the corner of 14th Street and Poyntz Avenue, where a recent flash flood took out the traffic light that's behind me, leaving only a stop sign left to protect the pedestrians and cars at this intersection. This is only one example of how devastating these flash floods can be for the community. Drainage is a constant focus in the landscape architectural degree field.
So our
our human-designed systems, our drains and our streetways are designed to a certain standard, but it can't always handle the influx of rain. Increase the native vegetation by adding bioswales and stormwater runoff. We want it to soak in because that helps the environment too. So there's a win-win. That's the solution. Rainwater gardens and stormwater runoff. Slow it down.
In Manhattan, Kendrick Soros, Channel 8 News.
As of now, there is no update on when the damaged traffic light will be replaced, leaving drivers and pedestrians navigating the intersection of 14th and Points with extra caution. Now let's head over to our weather center with Kyra Case for the full weather forecast. Kyra?
Thanks, Lauren. So taking a look at our national temperatures, if we start out east, we're looking about low 70s. And as we gradually head south, it's getting warmer and warmer at 85 degrees, going to 90 in Texas. If we're looking out west, we're also in the mid 70s up north. And then as we go south again, it gets a little warmer, but then it gets cooler again. If we take a look at Kansas, once again, looking east, we're looking mid 70s and then normal 70s range here in Riley County. Going south again towards Butler County, we're looking 72 degrees, Osborne 70. And then looking at our 24-hour agenda, right now it is partly cloudy with a high of 72. Cloudy right now with 60 degrees. And then at sunset, we're looking at partly cloudy temperatures again with a high of 53. So make sure you pull out your jackets. It's getting a little cooler. For tomorrow's planner, we're looking at sunrise, partly cloudy again at low 50s. Lunchtime, sunny at 63. And then at sunset again, sunny, 59. A little cooler again, but not too cool that you need a jacket. Looking at our 5-day forecast, Thursday, we're looking partly cloudy at 72 with a low of 48. We're looking about low to mid 40s as a low the whole entire 5-day forecast. Friday, we're looking rainy skies, so bring out your umbrella. Saturday and Sunday, we're looking at sunny skies, so put that umbrella away with mid 70s. And then Monday, partly cloudy again with a high of 76. That's all we have for weather today. Lauren, back to you.
Coming up on Channel 8 News, are you an avid golfer or looking to break into the sport? Stick around to learn more about Manhattan's golf scene.
As college athletics continues to change, one thing has stayed the same:
the loyalty and support of our K-State family.
But now, there's a new way you can show your support.
You can now help student athletes like me get compensated for our name, image, and likeness.
Whether it is contributing to our official NIL collectives
or requesting autographs and more through the Open Doors Marketplace,
you are helping K-State student athletes succeed by connecting with you.
So what are you waiting for?
Come transform the K-State student athlete brand today.
Jones unloads a bases clearing triple. 2-2, Colts strike three in the outside corner. Another strikeout for Buss on a high fastball. K-State has done it again. Got him swinging. K-State wins the series.
So within industrial engineering, you can actually start your master's degree a year early and start taking those classes your senior year. And then after you go through those upper level courses, you only really have a year left and you would come out with your bachelor's and master's degree, which is something I have been considering just because, it's one extra year and I do love K-State. So it's like, a win-win. But that's a perk with being an industrial engineer. You're able to get your master's degree in just one extra year.
Championship on the line. Good! It's good!
From golf to the NFL draft, Kendrick Soros has it all, coming from our Sports Center.
Thanks, Lauren. K-State women's golf continues to reach new heights under second-year head coach Stu Buck, clinching the Wildcats' first NCAA Regionals team berth since 2017. The journey back to the postseason has been highlighted by a win at Augusta National from Carla Burnett, and most recently the program's first Big 12 championship win from Sophia Burt. Together, they've helped to bring K-State women's golf into the spotlight.
When Gene Taylor had the faith to hire me, I sat there and told him that we're going to put your golf program not just back on the regional map, but nationally. And I think through the team play and Carla's achievements, the Augusta National tournament, people know who we are. We talked day one when Coach Renko and I got here about you guys can't want this any less than we do, and I think they want it more than we do, which is really cool.
The NFL draft took place last weekend with 3 Wildcats getting their names called and several others getting undrafted deals. Jacob Parrish was the first Wildcat selected, getting picked in the 3rd round by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Running back DJ Giddens got drafted by the Indianapolis Colts, and safety Marquise Siegel went to the 49ers, both in the 5th round. Other players were signed as free agents after the draft. K-State fans are looking forward to seeing their players in the NFL and thankful for Coach Kleiman's guidance. Golf in Manhattan isn't just a sport, it's becoming a social experience for all ages, from casual players to family outings. More people are finding their way to the green. Adolfo Blanco has more.
Golf, often seen as a slow sport, is making a fast comeback in Manhattan. From family outings to casual weekend sessions, local residents are putting golf back on the map.
Golf is a lifetime sport, like fishing, hunting. A lot of people aren't playing baseball or basketball when they get older because of the injuries. So we encourage people to take it up as a lifetime sport.
And it's not just older generations getting involved. For many younger residents and students, golf is a way to relax and unwind.
Golf is actually arguably the best sport because you can just go outside and hang out and chill with your friends, and it's not too intense.
Golf is a more relaxed sport to me. It's a lot more enjoyable, not as competitive to a certain extent. I guess it depends on who you're golfing with.
Whether you're a seasoned golfer or you're picking up the club for the very first time, Manhattan has something for everyone all year long.
We encourage people to take up the game of golf. First thing they want to do is buy a used set of clubs and then get some golf lessons.
From mini golf to full courses, driving ranges to lessons, the love for golf in Manhattan is growing one swing at a time. In Manhattan, Adolfo Blanco, Channel 8 News.
Golf just might be Manhattan's new pastime. Whether it's casual or competitive, it's clear more people are teeing up and taking a swing on the big green. That's all we have for sports. Back to you, Lauren.
Before we go, a recap on K-State Baseball's annual Bark in the Park event, plus one last look at the weekend forecast.
In a time of evolution, it is our time to elevate and carve our place atop in a new era. An era where championship expectations collide with championship support. We all must come together, ever fighting for the purple and the white. Times may change, but generation after generation, the support of K-Staters never wavers. K-State fans, are you ready to be a part of powering K-State athletic excellence in a new era?
This is a special place, man happiness.
This is a phenomenal institution, a phenomenal athletic program with a proud tradition.
They talk about family, and you can feel how genuine it is.
The community here is so strong. It's truly like the best thing in the world.
No matter where you come from, the color of your skin, or your religious background, together we make a family.
And when you love people, it's amazing what you can accomplish.
So the first third of the runway.
Deviations left of course approved. Bobcat 1-2, proceed when able.
championship on the line. Good! It's good!
Since the 2019 season, Kansas State baseball has hosted its annual Bark at the Park event, and Saturday's game against Houston was no exception. Fans and their four-legged friends filled Tointon Family Stadium, creating a fun and lively atmosphere as the Wildcats took on the Cougars. Brian Nicholson has more.
K-State's annual Bark at the Park brought out the four-legged friends too. For some, it was more than just a fun day at the ballpark. It was a special first-time experience.
Love the idea of Bark at the Park at K-State. We actually, my first time doing it with my own dog. We have a puppy that is new to the family, and we wanted to get it introduced to K-State and socialize, and thought it'd be the perfect place to do it.
At Kansas State Bark at the Park, Drew Lotus watches from the sidelines as he cheers on his older brother, Kyan. Even though Kyan is out with an injury, it is a family affair event here at Tointon Family Stadium as Kansas State has scored another run to put them up 4-0.
He's super busy. He's always stressed out with baseball, school, so getting to see our dog Whit, it definitely takes a good amount of that stress off of him, so it's always good for him to see him, and it's always good to see him happy too while playing the game he loves.
Bark at the Park type events give fans like Scott a unique way to enjoy K-State baseball, especially for those who share the experience with a furry friend and a deep connection to Manhattan.
Having a dog that kind of is a people kind of dog, I enjoy the opportunity to take a place like this and enjoy the opportunity to get back to Manhattan anytime I can.
In Manhattan, Brian Nicholson, Channel 8 News.
K-State baseball is now 12-9 in conference play and will begin a 3-game series tonight at 7:30 against BYU in Provo, Utah. Before we go, let's check in one last time with Kyra for a final look at the weekend weather.
Thanks, Lauren. So with our weekend forecast, Friday we're looking about 66 degrees with rainy weather with a low of 42. Saturday, look out for the Frog Wizard Festival because we have clear skies, sunny at 71. A bunch of regional bands will be coming in there, so that'll be a good day to get out, go out with your friends. Sunday, we're looking at a high of 74 with a low of 48. Once again, a really good day to go out, go to the park, and take a walk. That's all we have for weather today. Lauren, back to you.
That's all we have for you on Channel 8 News. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. And from all of us, have a great day.
This is Channel 8 News.